In this video, I just wanted to talk about the top 3 beliefs that stop people from losing weight. But before I move on to those beliefs, I just wanted to explain the structure of the mind. So first of all, we have the conscious mind. And this is the part that we are actually aware of when we're talking to others and when we're thinking. And this controls approximately 5% of our feelings, decisions and our actions. But secondly, we have another part to our minds, and that is the subconscious mind. And this is the part that we're not aware of. And it's the beliefs within the subconscious mind that control about 95% of our feelings, decisions and actions. And our feelings and decisions and actions basically lead to our life results. So that is why they're very important. In this instance, the weight that you are. Now, this is basically how beliefs are created in the subconscious mind. Is we are designed to seek pleasure and comfort and to avoid pain. We form beliefs about what gives us pleasure and what gives us pain based on these previous experiences. We then create subconscious strategies about how we're going to get comfort and how we can avoid pain based on these beliefs. So these beliefs are very important. Now, beliefs in your subconscious mind kind of fall into 2 categories for me. They will either propel you to doing something because you think that it will lead you to pleasure, or these beliefs will stop you from doing something because they are associated with pain. And this is very important when we start looking at weight loss. So now I'm going to talk about the 3 beliefs that I think stop people from losing weight. Belief number 1, I will be miserable without. And then you basically insert your favourite food there. So if you believe I'll be miserable without chocolate or I'll be miserable without crisps, you will find changing your diet incredibly difficult. So you may be eating healthy food, but at the back of your mind, in your subconscious mind, you'll be thinking, I really want chocolate, because you've got a belief in there, I will be miserable without chocolate. So you'll feel deprived whenever you're going on a weight loss journey. Constantly feeling deprived leads us to feel miserable. So you associate weight loss and changing a diet with pain. And then potentially can't keep that up long term. And that's why diets often don't work. Because you might be able to stick to that diet for a certain period of time, but the minute you get to a certain weight, you then think, oh, thank goodness, I can now start eating crisps and chocolates. I am now free. Because you still have that belief in your subconscious mind that you'll be miserable without whatever your favourite food is. So belief number 2. It's not possible for me to get to my goal weight. If you don't believe that you can achieve something deep down, you're not really going to give it a full try. And as a result, you're not going to get the results you want. So it's really important that you change this belief to, it is possible for me to achieve my goal weight. Because then all of your feelings and your decisions and actions will propel you to actually achieving that goal, because essentially you believe it's possible. Belief number 3. It's painful to exercise. So losing weight is essentially about changing your diet, but also exercising as well can increase your chances of losing weight. Now, when I talk about pain, I'm talking about psychological and physical pain. And I've given you a few examples here just to illustrate. So you might have a belief, I'll have to give up time to do it. Now, some people don't have a lot of time. So in your head, you're kind of thinking, right, I've got to prioritise. At the moment, I'm doing things that I either essentially need to do or I enjoy doing. So if I'm going to do exercise, it means I've either got to give up something that I feel that I have to do, which is going to be painful because you feel like you're not fulfilling an obligation, or you'll have to give up something you enjoy instead. And again, that's going to be painful. Another example of a belief is I'll get laughed at. So for example, if you believe that you're incredibly overweight and you believe that you want to go down the gym to start losing weight, you might fear going to the gym because you think that people are going to laugh at you, or they're going to give you kind of funny looks, or they're going to judge you. And again, that's psychologically painful. So therefore, you might want to avoid going down the gym. Or you might believe, I'll get too tired if I exercise. So if you're not used to exercising at all, even some exercise might wear you out, or that's what you might believe before you start exercising. So again, you're already imagining that it's going to be painful before you even do it. And then finally, in terms of examples, you might believe it actually physically hurts to exercise. So you might have some injuries, or you might be so out of shape that actually doing any exercise is really quite uncomfortable. So because you believe that, you're already associating exercise with pain, and therefore your subconscious mind will find ways for you to avoid exercising. Well, for me, these are the top 3 beliefs that will stop people from losing weight. The good news is that you can actually change your subconscious mind through a variety of methods. The primary method that I use, really like, is EFT. That stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, also known as tapping. Very effective for reducing stress, literally within minutes, but also changing people's beliefs at the same time. Really useful. So, do you have any of these beliefs? Are they stopping you from losing weight? Because the first part of losing weight and to transform your life is to become aware of the beliefs you have in your subconscious mind. And the second step is basically changing them to make your life easier. Well, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Leave a comment in the box below, letting me know what you think about these 3 beliefs. Now, moving on. If you want to become happier, I have created the 40-Day Happiness Project. It's basically a download that you can get from my website. So pop over there if you want a copy. Go to thehappinessmermaid.com. I've also created a few toolkits to help people in the relationship area of their lives. I've created the dating toolkit, the relationship toolkit, and the breakup recovery toolkit, full of tips on how you can improve in each of these areas of your lives, depending obviously what situation you're in. And again, you can just pop over to thehappinessmermaid.com and grab yourself a copy. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. See ya!